everyone, hello, Chocolo here for another video review. It's a very special one. Yes, it's the new Cadbury Caramilk Marvellous Creations Jelly Popping Candy Beanies in Caramelised White Chocolate. Yeah, from Australia. This one got it in B&M. Very excited for this one. Basically, Cadbury Caramilk was first came around, as far as I know anyway, in Cadbury Australia, and it was imported to B&M, and I think that's where the sort of craze for it went or started. And then Cadbury UK did actually sort of produce or release their own version of it, and but nothing like this, you know. And Australia definitely have the sort of such a variety of chocolate actually in there, you know, for everything really. But Cadbury in Australia is very much more experimental than the UK. There's so many more products there, and we only get, you know, tip of the iceberg probably from B&M really, of all the other things that are available. And this is one such product. I mean, you have many other Cadbury products with various fillings in, not just these ones. I've had so many in the past. You know, you'll see on my channel if you just check out the playlist for Cadbury Australia and Australian chocolate generally. So there's loads of stuff there, but yeah, they've done this one as well, which is a sort of brand we do have in the UK as far as Marvellous Creations is concerned. We do have that. We do have a white chocolate one as well, which is pretty good actually. So it is possible that this might come out in the UK, but you know, yeah, looks very nice indeed, very nice indeed. So what's it say on the back? What's the actual description? Well, we've got the, I mean, you know, we've got the import sticker over the top, which is very unglamorous. It just says Cadbury Marvellous Creations block, 190 grams. You don't really get anything decent from it, but you know, it kind of tells you what it is there, doesn't it? So, fair enough. One serving is 2 blocks, but the blocks I imagine are not are not sort of consistent. Let's put it that way. So it's a bit of a strange one, but it's 190 gram bar. See there, 100% the same source Cocoa Life. I'd always check out what that means, because 100% the same source is a bold claim, and I'm quite sure it's not quite objective as to what sustainable actually means. So I'll definitely check that out at Cadbury's website. It's usually cocolife.org, but I'm not sure, it might be different for Australia. There you go. It's a serving size 25 grams, 2 pieces, per 100 grams, 528 calories, 38.2 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. Per serving, so 2 blocks, 132 calories, 7 grams of fat, 4.2 of which are saturates. So very high in calories, this one. So imagine per 100 grams, it's almost double that really for the whole bar. So you're talking about 1,000 calories, if not slightly more. So quite calorie intensive for sure. In Australia, they give you it per in kilojoules rather than kilocalories. It's a bit painless. You can see there's that there. It's a servings per pack is 7.6. Always has a random thing. It says 2 pieces approximately 25 grams, but of course 25 doesn't go into 190. So very confusing all that really. I don't like the way they do that in Australia. It's one of them I'm not keen on. Marvellous Creations and associated marks, Caramilk and the colour purple. Trademarks used under license. There we go. Colour purple, eh? There you go. Australia, get in touch things. Singapore and Malaysia addresses there. Those Cadbury Australia and New Zealand. I might mention the Australia part. Yeah. Enjoy a balanced diet. Chocolate bar in each hand. That's a balanced diet. Only joking, of course. It's important to be very careful and not to eat ridiculously, as I have found out in the past. Trust me. But alright, well, I think it looks great. It looks really nice. Bit of flush is going on, but generally looks really good. So the next bit is to give it an open and see what it's like on the inside. So let's do it. Let's give it an open. Right, okay, I'm going to give this yes, new Cadbury Caramilk Marvellous Creations Jelly Popping Candy Beanies in caramelised white chocolate an open. Yes, I'm very excited for this one. I just thought, does it actually have white chocolate in it? You know, it says it has white chocolate in, but of course you never quite know with Cadbury Australia. So see, there's no actual mention of you know, white chocolate or milk chocolate there, so I don't know whether it really is white chocolate. You know, they have a bit of a thing about that there. What does it say under here? It does say white chocolate contains cocoa size 23%, milk size 29% there. But it doesn't say it on the EU one, which is strange, isn't it? But it does. It is there, so you can see it there. So there we go. All right. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's give it an opener. So technically I've done about, what have I done? 900,000 actually, more not 900, 1,020 plus views, maybe 1,030 by now actually. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And so to turn the links to place for all my reviews for some related ones. There's other Australian chocolate reviews, other Cadbury Australian reviews, other Cadbury reviews, other Caramilk reviews, things like this. So, oh wow, it smells lovely. So after you check this out and yeah, liked and subscribed, you check those out too. Hopefully enjoy those as well. Well, it looks and smells lovely. I mean, yeah. Well, before I turn over, let's just give it a bit of a measure on the back. Got the old measuring stick here. I think the calipers will be a bit too short for it. So we'll see. So it's a bit wavy at the edges. We got about 17.2, but it could depend by a couple of moments. So it might be 17 in some places. Yeah, so there we go. So we've got the old calipers here as well. Alright, so possibly easier just to use the the measuring stick, but you know. Alright, so the width about 8.5. Obviously there's wavy bits there, so I'll do it in between the two wavy bits, why not? On this side at least. It was 8.5 and it's now it's about 8, so it is half a centimetre there, the indents. Let's look at the step down. And height. That's about 1.1, almost 1.2. No, if you round it up, almost 1.2. Alright, there we go. Yeah, but in between the segments, can about 8 millimetres, roughly. Right, so there we go. I mean, look at that one. It's very blue, isn't it? Very blue. I don't know. It's strange that you would expect them to be colours to be more vibrant, but lots of blue there. I don't know. Very strange. I mean, there's some yellow and orange and things, but lots of blue. So I guess maybe it's Cadbury purple, but it looks blue to me. Hard to say. Because you've got that design of typical Marvellous creations, which also all these random shapes. Some of them are polished and got like the Cadbury name on. Not that one there, but these two have. These ones are like sort of textured. I don't know why that is. I don't know what they're meant to be, but there we go. But yeah, not too bad. I don't know if you had 4 of them. I wonder if it would make some kind of marbled floor or something, you know, if you put them all together. I don't know. I don't think it would, but it's interesting. Yeah, interesting. All right, let's snap it off. Not always a shame to do it, but we have to do it. So you can see the things clearly go through all the way to the top, by the way, and the bottom. We can see these are like lengthways. I don't know if these are sort of different, you know. Yeah, strange. Try giving one of these segments a bit of a chop. Got the knife here. Let's how can we do it? Let's try chopping it this way. Alright, well, yes, they're like jelly pieces, and they're sort of, so there you go. You can see the purpley ones and the, what might be meant to be the blue ones. Because you've got sort of you know, like a jelly piece there, which I've seen in other Cadbury Australia bars, but you can see they're very chewy. That one, a chocolate sort of Smarty type affair going over an orange shell. So yeah, interesting. I wonder if that's all the blue ones, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, these might be the blue ones. Actually purple. But yeah, you can see that looks blue on the top. That might be what it is. But yeah, interesting. So definitely lots of lovely things there. So it doesn't seem to suggest that there's that on the front. It just says jelly popping candy beanies in caramelised white chocolate. So, you know, yeah, there is crunchy sort of M&Ms and chewy pieces as well. So interesting. I say M&M Smarties, that kind of thing. Not actual M&Ms. So there's like chewy sort of sweeties and also like a Smartie M&M style sugar coated bits of chocolate. So that's quite good as well because it'll give you milk chocolate in there as well, not just the caramelised chocolate. So yeah, very nice. Right, well, I think I need to lift myself up, give this a taste. I'm very excited for this, but you know, very calorific. I mean, 2 of these segments, 120 odd calories, did it say? 132 calories, yeah, for a serving. Just see about the top there, yeah, 25 grams roughly. Alright, yes, we've got some scales here. I'm just going to see, so 25 grams is 2 segments basically, so maybe a bit more than 25, but it can depend. The segments are different sizes. There you go. So yeah, so it's been about 2.5 generally. Yeah, so alright, well there we go. About 2.5 basically is the gist of it. So it's roughly the 25 grams. You might be able to get away with slightly more in 2 segments. It says there on the top. 2 pieces, 25 grams. 32 calories, but yeah. Alright, well, let's lift myself up, give them a taste. Let's do it. Okay, then everyone, getting this new Cadbury Caramilk Marvellous Creations Jelly Popping Candy Beanies in Caramelised White Chocolate. A taste. Very excited for this one. Very excited indeed. Got a segment that we snapped off earlier. So it does have sort of basically sort of like M&Ms or Smartie style affairs going on, sort of with milk chocolate with a crisp sugar shell, and also some chewy candies, which are these bits here, because they look very blue on the front. but actually purple when you get into them, and there's quite a lot of them there. So it doesn't seem many red things going on. I think it'd be nice if there was, but you can see that's actually what those blue things look like when you get them out. A bit strange that, but I think it's just the but I think it's just the Caramilk discolours it somewhat. Strange, it just looks a bit strange, doesn't it? But there we go. I'm quite sure that's what they are when you get into them. You can see one there, for instance. Maybe yeah, just ripped it apart there. You can see it looks that blue shape there, but then when you see it there, okay, interesting. Yeah, it's like where it just pokes through a bit. All right, okay. Without further ado, let's give them a taste. Let's do it. Very excited. Wow. Goodness me. Very nice. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's lovely. Just lovely. It's just so much. It's just got loads of lovely textures in. It's got the crispy sugar shell with the milk chocolate on the inside of those. Nice. A nice crunch basically, and then a nice chew from the jellies in there. Got popping candy as well. Did it actually say it had popping candy on it? I think it did. Jelly popping candy. Of course it did. Yes. So got lots of popping candy going on as well. I said those chew bits are a nice chew as well, not overly chewy. They're just right. Some of the Cadbury Australia products. I think it's actually the Milka jelly something, or if I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, that one had a bit too chewy. A sense of like sweetie bits in. They're a bit too chewy. But these ones are lovely. Yeah, it's really nice, and you can see that bit there. It's just there you go. You can see. Look, that looks blue on the outside. But it's just one of those on the inside. But yeah, then the caramel chocolate. This is absolutely lovely. Well, I think having those sort of Smarties M&M style things in there with the milk chocolate filling just helps give you that extra. It sort of, it holds back the caramelized chocolate from being a bit too catchy and throaty, a bit too sort of, It gives it an extra added taste, and it sort of, what's the word, tempers it, I think you might say. And so got a nice chewy jelly bit there as well. And I said the crunch from the, the sort of Smartie affairs going on. So not actually Smarties, but basically the same thing. And the chocolate in those. And on its own, you might say it's not the best chocolate in the world, but works really well with the caramelized chocolate. It just as I say, just sort of balances it out a lot better as well. Just gives you an extra sort of taste. It's quite subtle. It's hard to detect, but yeah, these are really nice. It looks great. It's full of stuff. I mean, it's just a lovely chocolate bar. And the chew, as I say, is just the right amount of chew. It's just a good chew. It's not too strong, not too hard. And they've got the lovely crunch, as I say, lovely crunch, popping candy as well going on, as I mentioned. And the caramel chocolate is just so nice. Yeah, what did he say? I might have said caramelized white chocolate before, but where does it say caramelized white chocolate actually? So, yeah. Not so you say, what would you call it? It says caramel, doesn't it? Yeah, so caramelized white chocolate, basically, I guess it's caramel really, isn't it? It's better just sort of, can't quite recall. I remember looking into this, and he basically let the sugar in it all caramelize inside the actual, what they've included inside it. So that's how it kind of works. It's just, just really nice. There's just nothing not to like here. I mean, of course, if you just don't like caramelized white chocolate, then this is not going to be for you, or things like that. But it is so nice. It's just on a wonderful premise of the caramel chocolate from Australia, which is really nice anyway. It's a lovely sort of, I wouldn't say it tastes dramatically of caramel, but it's just a sort of, it's hard to describe the flavour of it really, but it's Well, it is pretty much like imagining white chocolate with a bit of caramel mixed in, and it's just got that sort of extra body to it. I wouldn't say it tastes sweet or anything like that, but it's just got a bit of a depth to it that white chocolate doesn't have. That bit more sort of caramel depth to it. I guess you could. It's the only way I could describe it. Really, it sounds a bit silly, but it tastes like it sort of looks really. If you know what I mean, it's the gist of it. But that's the best way to describe it. But I see all those fillings, all those textures, the popping candy, the chewy jellies, the crunch of the sugar shells surrounding the Smartie M&M type affairs. And the fact that the full-size ones, well, they're not mini Smarties or mini M&Ms, they're full-size ones, so it's really good as well. Yeah, just really, really nice. The only negative might be it's just not very colourful to look at on the outside. You know, there's just all the sort of blue from the purple jelly. There's a bit of an orange there you can see, but there's no reds and things. You know, so that's one thing you might say is a negative, but it's very minor. And I really am sort of clutching at straws there for negatives because this is really, really nice. Yeah, 5 out of 5. I think you gathered that by now. Recommend this one wholeheartedly. Gorgeous bar, absolutely beautiful. It's got everything really, pretty much, to be honest with you. So 5 out of 5 for sure. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out YouTube Member Program. Links in the description for that. There's a link for the Discord server. Check out one of these links to pin on the screen now. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. Click the like button, click subscribe, leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you. Always do my best to reply. And have a great day. And I'll see you next time.